Hi again, folks. How you all doing? This is an old Lima Class 117 DMU that was sent to me by Alex. He told me he's had this for a few years and it's never ran well, and recently it stopped working altogether. So he's asked me if I would take a look at it, which I agreed to, and I also suggested to Alex that I stick a CD motor in, which he's agreed to. So I'm going to do that, but first I want to see what's actually wrong with this. So let's turn on the power and see what happens just now. Absolutely nothing. And there's nothing happening on the ammeter. No, not a sausage. So we'll shove it into the shed and we'll see what's up with it. Alrighty-ho, a Lima 117. I've not looked at one of these before, surprisingly enough. Yeah, it's eluded me up till now. But, you know, I like my diesels and I like Lima diesels and I like DMUs. So, yeah, I've thought about getting one of these. I've seen them on eBay and exhibitions and stuff going for reasonable sums, but they're often in not very good nick. But this appears to be in excellent condition. There's not a mark on it. There's nothing missing, nothing broken. Maybe a wee bit of scuff here and there, but yeah, it's very good. We've got the other cars. It's the dummy car. Again, all in very good condition. And the middle car, again, very good condition. So I recommended to Alex that I fit a CD motor because Lima diesels do take the CD motor extremely well, unlike Hornby Ringfields, in my experience anyway. So we're going to do that. We'll fit it and that'll make it run quieter, smoother, and with a much lower current draw. But first, we'll open this up and we'll get a look at the motor just to see what's actually wrong with it, and we'll do the conversion. This doesn't have any traction tyres on the motor bogie, so we'll need to find a couple. And it looks like the body on this is actually screwed on. Lima's normally clip on, but there you go. So we'll undo these two screws and we'll see what's inside. That one out. And that one. Now, is it clipped? Doesn't feel if it's clipped in the middle. It might be clipped at the ends. There we go. Out it comes, or off it comes, I should say. Well, I can see why it's not been running. That's why it's not been running. Wire disconnected, as I thought. Right, that's okay. Right, we'll do a quick battery test. Yeah, it runs fine. Let's get this interior out. Just clips in. There. There. That's out. There we go. So there's the usual big Lima weight. It's only one pickup at the front. We'll see how it runs. If this gets a bit stoppy-starty in points and stuff, might think about fitting a guitar string pickup just to help it along. Right, okay, we'll get this bogie out. Right, okay. Yeah, it's all the usual Lima stuff. So, we'll take this apart. Get the clip off. Get these gears out. We'll give them a clean up and a file. Yeah, it's a bit manky in here. Quite a lot of fluff and gunk to clean up. So brushes and springs out. I hate slot head screws. They're really annoying if you've got slightly shaky hands like I do. I would say I've got very shaky hands actually. It's really difficult to keep the screwdriver in the slot. It tends to pop out all the time. Just like that. Give me crosshead screws any day. Sometimes just steadying the screwdriver with a finger like that helps. So that then comes out. We'll snip that. We're not going to need that anymore. We're not going to need the commutator or the magnet, which came out very easily. Right, we'll clean this up. Give it a scoosh. Actually, we'll give it a going over the Maggie brush first. Just get rid of the fluff. Okay, then we'll give it a scoosh. Just to degrease it. We might as well give the wheels a clean when we're at it. Just clean these wheels before fitting traction tyres. Oh dear, these wheels are in a bit of a state. I think I'll get the rotary tool onto them actually. Clean these gears up. And as always do, as a matter of course with Lima gears, give them a file. Just to get the flash off them. And another thing I like to do with Lima motors is file the clip. Because it's kind of rough and sharp. So it's a good idea to just give it a file just to smooth off the rough edges. We shall get some silicone grease onto this. Put these gears back on. There you go. Right, okay, get the CD motor. Not going to need the wires, I don't think. We'll need a wee bit of heat shrink. So we just pop that in. Watch out for that pickup. Just goes in like so. This is something I haven't pointed out before when doing one of these conversions. You want to make sure that the end of the armature shaft from the motor isn't hitting this bearing. You can see it is a bit there, it's not quite centered. So you want to try and seat the motor so this isn't touching anything. It's not always that easy to do, but usually by just adjusting these screws a bit you can. You'll see in a minute. If I screw that in, you don't want to do it too tight. How is that sitting? See, that's sitting perfectly now. It's not touching the bearing. It's perfectly centered. Right, okay, they're on. Right, so I need to get this on the track, apply power. Well, I could do it on the rolling road actually, that's the way to do it. I mean, I can do this on the test track, and it's probably quicker doing it on the test track, but, well, you buy a rolling road, you've got to make use of it. By the time you get the thing set up, I could have had it done on the test track. I've not even got it connected up. Right, let's try blue to that wire and red to this one. That's correct. So that connects to the blue wire and the red wire connects to that, which is kind of what I thought it would be, but it's always a good idea to check. Righty-ho, we will cut a bit of this wire off, strip it, strip that, get a little bit of heat shrink. Fine, same with this one. Twist them up, get them soldered. Put solder on them. Give it a shrink. Lots of people don't like me doing this. Too bad. It's quick and it works. Oh, what did I forget to do? Ah, you goat. Traction tyres. Well. Sometimes you can't just keep track of what you're doing. Somebody made a comment recently suggesting that I use a checklist. So I didn't forget things like this. If I did that, I would just forget to look at the checklist. So that wouldn't work. But I do kind of use a checklist. You know, I've got a service and repair checklist that I tick off and make comments on, and that gets issued to when I return the locomotive. You get that, just to confirm that I have done all the things I've said I've done. Because you know, sometimes not everything makes it into a video as well. Like sometimes I don't show cleaning the wheels or something. But yeah, some people get a checklist. Don't have one handy. I'll put it on the screen. There you go. So that's what you get. And you get one of these completed when I return the locomotive. Right, okay, traction tyres. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I think these ones will probably do. It's fine. Okie dokie. Try that now. Yeah, right. I'll stick this on the test track, see how it goes. Power on. And there it goes. It's pulling about 50 milliamps. Another thing I forgot to do was oil the axles. Just been a bit forgetful today. Take that off again. Because yeah, you want to make sure that these axles and these Lima diesels are lubricated. And don't over tighten these bogie screws, just till they're on and no more. Right, okay, we'll give these wheels a bit of a clean. Right, the more observant among you might have noticed that this motor bogie is actually on the wrong way around. Now, I did spot this earlier, honest, but because it was working, I just thought, that doesn't really matter. But it does mean that the front bogie must be the wrong way around as well. So there's been some jiggery faffery going on with this. And, you know, as I say, I thought, I did spot it earlier, but I thought, it doesn't matter, it'll run fine. But the gears will, with the motor bogie on this way, the gears are going to hit the body. On this side of the chassis, there's grooves cut for the gears. So I'm going to have to take this apart again and turn the bogies round. Even if there wasn't an issue with the power bogie being the wrong way around, I think I still would have gone back and swapped them round, because it would have been a bit remiss of me to send it back to Alex with the bogies the wrong way around. So that should go that way. Gears on this side. Yeah, so that's now correct. But it means we'll need to either turn this around or at least turn the wheels around, because otherwise it will short. Because this is only picking up from one side. The dusty brush onto this. Right, pop this open. And turn the wheels around. It's probably just the simplest thing to do. Turn that one around like that. There's the plastic one on that side. There, that's both bogies now the right way around. Okie dokie. This in place. I think the reason the wire was broken was because the bogey's the wrong way around, and it was kind of very tight at the end there, so when the bogey was getting turned it was wiggling the wire constantly. Right, pop this on. It's on nice and easily. And there we go. We're done. So there we go, that's this 117 sorted with a CD motor, and I've undone the jiggery faffery of the bogies. Got them the right way around. Right, we'll pull it out of the shed. Right, so there we are. That's Alex's Lima 117 sorted out with a CD motor and some traction tyres, and it's running absolutely fine. If this was mine, I'd swap the couplings for magnetics and butcher the buffers to get closer coupling. I'd probably also fit an additional pickup to the front bogie of the power car, although this hasn't had any real pickup issues, so not entirely necessary. But yeah, this had been subjected to some jiggery faffery with the motor bogie and front bogie wheels being on the wrong way round, but that was easy enough sorted. Otherwise, this is a very nice example of the Lima 117 and it now runs very well. I shall get it packed up and sent back to Alex. Catch you later, folks.